Hey witches! Welcome to our EOP Halloween episode. Now we have some spooktastic activities planned for later in today's show, but up first, you know we gotta dish about the latest Pittsburgh news. But before we jump into that, okay, who am I?
Britney Spears, maybe?
Me, baby, one more time. My literal favorite music video ever.
I'm Sandy from Greece.
The only Sandy.
Of course, Sandy.
That ever lived.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I loved it. You nailed it.
Thank you.
Well, let's jump right in. Okay, so as we all know by now, trick-or-treating has been moved to Friday or Saturday, depending on which community in Pittsburgh that you live in. And you know, it's due to the insane weather that happened on Thursday. It was insane. It was literally a monsoon.
It was so hard walking outside, especially in the city. It just like floods, and my shoes are just under like a foot of water. It's awful. See, I think this is a good idea, but my thing is, what if not everyone knows? Or what if you're just in your bed, sound asleep Saturday night, and you hear all these kids knocking at your door, and you're like, I had no idea.
I thought like, Halloween was on Thursday.
Like, what happens then?
Exactly. Well, you know, for those kiddos who are so excited about their Halloween costumes, you know, sadly it's postponed, but hey, it's okay. Honestly, yeah. Like you said, it's better than walking through an ocean of water.
It's a school night anyways. They need to get to class.
Exactly. Well, moving on, you all have heard about by now, the Port Authority bus being stuck in the sinkhole between 10th Street and Penn Ave. That was a sight to see. My goodness.
It was crazy. When I saw that, I actually the night before took a mega bus into the city, which literally drove over that same exact spot. So I was like, that could have been me.
Oh my God.
But luckily, I think there was only 2 people on the bus, so no one was really injured, luckily. But like, crazy. I've never seen that anywhere.
Exactly. I was getting ready for class, and like you said, when I saw that picture of, you know, we'll pop it up on the screen right now, the bus is literally at such an intense angle.
I know.
And I was like, how many people are on board? What happened? But everyone got out safely. The driver, yes, there were a couple passengers at most. Everyone got out safely. So thank goodness for that. But that break in the road, that sinkhole was a clean break, which I was so surprised about. Like when I think sinkhole, I think of messy, like dirt flying everywhere, like just very not as clean as it was.
Yeah, it was just perfectly like boop,
exactly
into the road.
Well, after that happened, you know, Twitter and Instagram blew up with memes out the wazoo. And so Sarah Ray and I decided to pull a few of those memes. So we're going to put those up on the screen right now. Our first one that we have, okay, so it says, when you have beaten all the other potholes in Pittsburgh, and now you have to fight through the final boss.
That's so funny, especially since Pennsylvania, you know, potholes everywhere. It's just like a thing, and everyone else complains about their potholes, but we're like, come to Pittsburgh and see ours.
Exactly, yeah. Fight through this pothole, I dare you. Okay, the Magic Pat bus.
That's funny. I'm like, who took the time to cut that out?
Well, what's amazing about this, the intense Photoshop skills.
Oh, yes. These people are dedicated.
Yes, I saw, there was also a sandwich one. Someone like cut out I mean, we don't have the picture of it right now, but someone cut a literal like fish fillet and put that in place of the bus. It was insane. This is insane.
Okay, yes, I saw that and I was like, wait, that's kind of cute. Like, I would get that as a meme, you know?
Exactly. So this person is, so they made these keychains of the Port Authority bus stuck in the sinkhole. And honestly, it's kind of cute. I mean,
I like it.
It's like kind of quirky.
In like 20 or so years, like 50 years, like that's going to be iconic, you know?
Exactly.
They're going to be like, oh, remember that bus that fell? We have a keychain for
I know. And honestly, who knew that it would take a Port Authority bus being flipped over and into a sinkhole to make Pittsburgh come together for a few laughs.
Right.
Like, well, one more that we have is, okay, oh, it's this one. So, just vibing with the Pittsburgh sinkhole bus today, me, seasonal depression.
Pretty much.
How's your life going?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much.
Well, those were some fun laughs. Moving on. So as Pittsburghers all know, the beloved Kennywood Fright Night has come to an end. Well, we decided to send our producer, Evan Laurent, to scope out what Fright Night was all about. Check it out.
What are we doing today, Evan?
Well, I was told that we were going to Fright Night, and I interpreted that as seeing the movie, the classic from 1985, but we're going to Kennywood Fright Night, where I am probably going to be scared out of my mind. It's gonna get ugly. The Kennywood Cemetery, located almost in the center of the park. It's been here since the 1800s. I don't want to be standing there also for, I'm not.
So are you just a chicken?
As you can see, there are cops behind me, and they are doing nothing about these dead bodies right here. It's sad. Oh man, I wish I could have rode the helicopters, but unfortunately it's closed, so I can't get my POV shot on this one. The inspectors, I don't know how they got through with this, but yeah, I don't know what you guys sent me on, but it's a lot scarier than I thought it would be. I thought it was all fake. Yeah, they're dropping off another dead body.
It's up to you, Evan. This is your segment.
My segment involves me sitting around a panel discussing movies. This is out of my reach here. I'm currently standing in front of the old Kennywood mascot, the Grim Reaper, as everyone knows. I'm kind of nervous to go in, and I have to get out of here to cut some yard. That is a sign of poor electrical work. If you know stuff about horror films, you don't go near the water at night. You don't go
why
swimming.
are we near the water?
Video purposes, we need content here. Now let's get out. One of the main attractions of the park, they don't go to the rides before paying their respects to the people that have fallen in the park. I would not go on that ride knowing that there's skeletons on it, people have died on it. I thought the walkthrough was going to be a lot longer, but I accidentally walked in a circle and didn't realize that was the end of it. I don't know how this place stays open with all these dead bodies lying. And especially that the cleaning crew here hasn't done anything about it. That's a little bit more disturbing. The Racer is one of the oldest roller coasters, not just in Kennywood, but in the country. That's the family that went missing a couple weeks ago.
So although Kennywood's Fright Night has come to an end, there are still a couple of spooky activities that you can attend in Pittsburgh. So the Halloween Happenings is at Phipps Conservatory, and that's happening on November 29th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Another activity to consider attending is the Family Halloween Laser Show happening at the Carnegie Science Center this Saturday at 12 a.m.
We have to go for a quick break, but stay tuned. Coming up next, our EOP reporters have all the details you need to know this holiday season.
Go. Go to our new website, uview.pointpark.edu.
Go, 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 go!
Join UView and find your herd.
Be like,
Join EOP.
and 3, 2,
Join EOP.
I was just saying, grab them now, or else I can
Yeah.
join on point with politics. 3, 2, 1.
Join Pioneer Sideline.
Loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Welcome back to EOP. We have word on a local dance company that has a variety of dance performances in store, as well as a network television show that has decided to make a stop in Pittsburgh.
The Pittsburgh Dance Council is entering its 50th anniversary season. They have some interesting shows coming up, including Taj Express, the Bollywood musical review. That will be happening on Wednesday, November 6th. Dancers will be grooving to the sounds of India and Bollywood. Also on November 6th will be the ODC dance show. The Mendelssohn Choir will be putting on an immersive dance show that journeys through a cathedral. While there are a lot of cool events happening in the near future, one of the coolest will be happening in 2020. Dancing with the Stars Live is coming to Pittsburgh on January 29th. It has yet to been revealed who will be on that tour, but DWTS fans can expect to see many different types of dances. The show will be taking place a couple streets away from campus at the Benedum.
Our reporter Maddy has some deets on a childhood show that has decided to make a comeback, as well as Halsey's new man.
Lizzie McGuire is back. The popular TV series that ran from 2001 to 2004 will return in a new Disney Plus sequel series. Hilary Duff is returning to play Lizzie, as is original series creator Terry Minsky. The new series will follow the character living as a millennial in New York City. The animated Lizzie will make an appearance as well, while the main character works as an apprentice to a high-end decorator. Duff said she's ready to show the world how Lizzie grew up and said, quote, "I think there's a lot of pressure involved with pleasing the fans that are so opinionated, which I love so much, and I have similar strong opinions on where people ended up, what got her to New York, who's still in her life and who isn't, her personal life and her journey," end quote. Duff said that she feels the character is so ingrained in her DNA that it all still feels a little surreal. The premiere date for the new Lizzie McGuire series has not yet been announced, but filming is already underway. Pop singer Halsey recently confirmed her new relationship with actor Evan Peters in an Instagram post this weekend. Fans started speculating that she was dating the American Horror Story actor at the end of September when they were seen holding hands at Six Flags. Speculation is no longer necessary, though, because the pair made an official announcement by wearing a couple's costume to an event this past weekend. On Saturday night, the two attended an event celebrating American Horror Story's 100th episode, where they dressed up as Sonny and Cher. In a tweet from 2013, Halsey said, quote, "Petition for Evan Peters to date me," along with another tweet that says, quote, "Seriously, Evan Peters, stop making me attracted to alleged sociopaths and accused murderers," end quote. Halsey has made her longtime dream a reality by getting together with Peters, and after a messy split from G-Eazy in 2018, I hope he makes her very happy.
I am so excited for this new Lizzie McGuire.
Me too. Oh my goodness. Well, I love that she said that the character is still like so ingrained in her DNA that it won't be a problem making a comeback with it.
Right. I feel like sometimes when they do these remakes of like our own like childhood shows, they kind of mess it up sometimes where it's not as good as you were expecting, but I have high hopes about this. It seems pretty legit.
Yeah, I do too. And the fact that she's even bringing on her animated character too, just in some parts, I think it's so cute. It's so nostalgic.
I'm excited for it. I loved Lizzie McGuire, and the post she made on Instagram, it was of her in New York City filming. Like, that's how they announced that it was coming back, and I was so excited. So excited.
Oh my goodness. Well, this new relationship going on. Oh, go Halsey. I'm so excited for her. Are you guys American Horror Story fans?
Yes, I am not caught up, but I've seen pretty much the whole series. What about you?
Same here. I haven't seen the last two seasons, I don't think, but I watched the first couple, and I loved the first one with Evan Peters. He's so talented. It's so cute.
I love these celebrity relationships that are coming up where it's like you go back in their past and they're like, oh, I have a crush on X celebrity, and then they end up being together. I'm like, why can't that happen to me?
Exactly. TBT to Cody Simpson and Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everything's happening. Yeah.
Zac Efron, if you're watching this right now, I am single, looking for you.
We ship it. Yeah.
This video will play at your wedding now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh my goodness, making history. Well, up next, our reporter Trisha has some spooktacular events that adults can enjoy this Halloween.
Looking to celebrate Halloween in the spookiest way? You can now pop up into these horror-themed Halloween bars right here in downtown Pittsburgh. This Halloween season, the original Oyster House has partnered up with Scare House once again to revamp the entire restaurant into a zombie den pop-up bar. The interior unveils a safe house in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, drawing inspiration from the Pittsburgh film 1968 movie Night of the Living Dead. This pop-up offers horror-themed cocktails, including their famous Aim for the Brain Rye and This Ain't No Picnic Gin. Located at 20 Market Square, this 21 and above bar opens nightly at 4 p.m. until November 2nd. Another Halloween pop-up bar you should check out is Nightmare on Forbes Street. Inspired by the 1984 horror classic Nightmare on Elm Street, this spooky bar opened on Friday the 13th of this month and will remain open through November 2nd to host events for the Day of the Dead. Located at 268 Forbes Avenue, Nightmare on Forbes Street has everything horror, including hanging chain body parts, scattered skeleton bones, a weekend DJ, and themed cocktails such as the Kruger Gin. A portion of sales at this pop-up will be donated to the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Greater Pittsburgh. If you can't make it this weekend, you're still in luck because right after November 2nd, this location will revamp into the Jingle Bar and is scheduled to open on November 21st, just in time for Light Up Night.
Well, how fun are these?
Yeah, I wish I was 21 to actually go in there.
Exactly.
What it looks like, but just walking past, so cool. The Nightmare on Forbes Street bar, I walk past that one all the time.
Yeah.
Always peek my head in. It's decorated like so awesome, and I love that they switch it up to Jingle Bar like right away, and it's completely different. You would never guess it was the same place.
Exactly. Have you seen it or stopped in?
Yes, I actually went last weekend and I'm going again with my friends this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was pretty spooky.
Yeah. and the drinks. Oh my goodness. They have it's just so tailored to whatever holiday it is, whether it's Halloween, whether it's Christmas, and it's just, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. And also I like that the donations they get from people who purchase the drinks, that they go to great causes too.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, in light of spooky season, EOP is going to play a game that will put our dancing skills to the test.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park Cap, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Hey, welcome back to Entertainment on Point. As promised, we're here with a Halloween-inspired game for spooky season, of course. So I was looking online to get some inspiration, and I found this really cool game that, okay, so you get with partners, and you play a Halloween-inspired song. In this case, we chose Monster Mash, because that's so Halloween. Anyway, and then you have an object that you balance between you and your partner's head, and as the music's playing, both pairs have to dance, but balance the object at the same time. Whoever drops their object first, loses. So, we don't have any Halloween-inspired objects, but we still wanted to make it a challenge. So we have batteries. So let's do it. Make the best team win.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's get in position. We got this, right?
Yes. We're good.
Let's do it.
I was working in the lab late one
Oh my gosh!
and he monster from his
your battery
flat
on?
began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster.
It was a tie. Okay. That was a tie. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Yes. I'm getting kind of nervous. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Batteries on.
The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on.
No! We are horrible at this.
Terrible.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Well, wait, we still have 1 more time, right?
Yes, we have one more.
Okay, we still have 1 more. One more try, guys. 1 more try, right?
He did the mash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle.
Okay, we are the worst. Marley, come on.
Oh my goodness. Well, that did not go as planned. We were pretty confident in
We were
ourselves
very
about
confident,
that.
and that did not work out in our favor. But that's okay. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. You guys, that's mad skill. So good job.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in to our exclusive Halloween EOP episode. We hope to see you guys next week.